And that is your king prawn chorizo linguine. Good afternoon, people, and welcome back to episode 2 of Fired Up with myself and Jay. Today we're going to be cooking you up another storm on the barbecues. Jay, what is on the menu today?
Today, mate, we are doing a king prawn linguine pasta with chorizo and finishing off with some langoustine prawns on top.
It's going to be a good one.
All right, guys, so Mark's going to get the barbecues fired up. While he's doing that, I'm going to do some chopping, get some prep done. We've got some chorizo sausage, a bit of garlic, a nice red chilli, and some parsley. So we're going to chop them while Mark fires up the barbecue. All right, so into the prep, we're going to start with the chilli. Going to cut those ends off, down the sides.
How you getting on, mate?
All good, mate, and then we're going to remove those seeds. Do you want to crack on with the chorizo and the garlic there for me, buddy?
No problem.
Get these seeds out.
So I'm just going to slice down the chorizo. Slice it again once it's in half. Like that. And then just roughly chop it up. Nothing fancy. Just like that. Right, next up is the garlic. Crush that down. And then just give it a really fine chop. It's always good to add a bit of garlic to a dish like this, gives it some great flavour. Jay, how are you getting on?
Just chopping up the parsley, mate. It's looking nice. Always love a little bit of shrubbery in your dish.
That's it.
All right, guys, so the prep is done. I've got my parsley, I've got my chilies. Mark, what you got?
So we've got the garlic and we've got the chorizo. So we're going to fry up the chorizo and prawns in a cast iron pan with some butter. We're going to make a white wine sauce with some garlic and some parsley and chilli as well. Give it a nice kick. But obviously the first step, Jay, what do we need to do?
We need to get that water on the barbecue, mate, and get that pasta cooking. Let's go. All right, so we've got that water boiling lovely now, so we're going to get the pasta on. We've gone for a nice linguine pasta. Drop that in. That'll boil, that won't take long. We're going to get the skillet on as well. In the skillet, Mark, we're going to drop in some chorizo. We've got a lovely bit of butter there, chili butter.
If you haven't got chili butter, you can just use normal butter. You can add a few bits of chili to it as well if you want to give it that. I just think the chili with the pasta, with the prawns, gives it a nice little touch. So yeah, in you go, Jay. Butter
so I'm
first.
going to do the butter, the garlic and the chorizo. Do you want to tell me about the sauce you're making?
So today we're going to make a creamy white wine sauce for the pasta. It's the best, in my opinion. I prefer that to a tomato base for it. So all I'm going to do is going to get the wok on. Going to get that warm up while Jay's melting his butter and his garlic in. And we will get cooking.
So that chili butter is melted lovely with that garlic. Now we're going to add that chorizo sausage.
We're going to fry that up nice so it's got a little crisp to it, and the juices that you get out of chorizo are amazing in a pasta dish.
All right, so we're just going to fry that up, and then it's time to add those prawns.
So next up, Jay is going to add the prawns to his dish now. We've got jumbo king prawns we're going to add to this. Great prawns to add. While he's doing that, I'm going to start on the sauce. So we have some single cream we're going to add to the wok. Hear that bubbling up nice.
Look at them, mate.
Oh, it smells amazing. While he's adding that, I'm going to now do the Philadelphia. So a nice cream cheese. Add that in. Give it a nice stir. Get all that in. I'll say if it's bad for you, add more of it. Right, so them prawns are ready to come off now. So what we're going to do is we're going to put them to one side at the minute so we can crack on with this sauce. Whilst I'm making the sauce, Jay is then going to put some raw langoustines on the grill. We're going to cook them directly over the charcoal.
Look at
get
them,
a
mate.
nice char on them.
Look at them.
They are a pucker langoustine.
I literally went and got these this morning.
Did ya?
100% went
Yeah.
fishing. I went out this morning with me rod, sat there and got these.
And he thinks you can catch langoustines off a rod.
them.
Says it all.
Look at them.
So we're going to get them straight over the charcoal. And then to this sauce now, we are going to add some garlic, some chilli, and some parsley. Get all that in. And we're going to get rid of that. We're going to give it a good old stir and get all of that in. As you can see, that is a beautiful looking sauce.
All right, so my prawns are looking good, Mark. How are you getting on, mate?
Right, so if you can add me some white wine.
All right, no problem.
White wine with a cream sauce works really well.
Tell me when, mate.
Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. That'll do ya.
There we go.
And then if you could add some of the, we have chili salt today, so it's chili flakes, chili seeds, smoked sea salt. It's got a few herbs and everything in it. Works really well with a dish. Just mix all of that in.
One more and we're good to go. Bosh.
Just like that, nice bit of flavour in there. Now, because you've got the garlic, the parsley, the chilli and everything in there working its magic, this sauce, trust me when I say, is amazing. Because Jade, you're a big fan of pasta, aren't you?
Massive fan of pasta. I love a carbonara. I love seafood, anything like this. So this is one I was proper excited about. These look mad. Look at these little guys.
Yeah, they're great. So we want to keep turning them until they get a real nice colour. That pasta also is nearly there. You only need 9 to 10 minutes for your pasta, ideally. So we're nearly there with that as well. Take that off the heat again, give it a mix. Keep putting it on and off the heat. You don't want it to curdle or anything like that or get a skin. Give it a little taste, Jay.
Huh?
Give it a little taste.
I don't think we've got a spoon, buddy.
Dip your finger in.
Shall we go for it? Why'd you always get me doing the hot stuff?
That ain't my job.
Whew. Banging.
Good?
Banging.
We're ready.
Yeah.
So this sauce, we are there basically. So just before we add the linguine to the sauce, Jay, if you could do our little...
We're going to do a little trick.
What
we're going to do, just get some flavour in. We're going to stab the head of these prawns, just at the top there.
What that does, lets all the juices out of the prawn, and the nice little touch that we're going to add, Jay.
We're going to add a little bit of Worcester sauce, get that into the actual prawn.
And trust me when I say, it's going to be worth it. So, as far as I'm concerned, that sauce is ready to rock and roll. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get the linguine out from the boil, just like this, straight into the pan. Straight into the pan like that. Just like that, get it all in. Now if you're like me, I can never judge how much pasta you put into a dish. But I think we nailed it.
We will find out.
I think we've nailed it.
We will find out.
So what we're going to do, we're going to give that a real good stir in, just like that.
Look at that.
And now, for the special part, Jay is going to add his hard work from earlier.
Yep, let's go and get it.
The king prawns, the chorizo with the chili butter. Once that goes in, that will change the colour of it slightly. And that will bring a hell of a lot of flavour into the dish.
Proud of these.
Straight in, mate.
Proud of them.
Lovely. Now what we're going to do, we're going to mix that all round. As you can see, that is going in to the dish and mixed up like a dream. Now look at the colour of that now. So that's it, guys. The dish is off the barbecue. Jay's langoustines are looking incredible. Got the nice char to them. The smell of them's amazing. One thing left, let's get this plated up. Here we go again.
Look at that.
Look at that, eh? Let's get some of these extra prawns out.
Get a couple of them ones, that's it.
We want to get all the goodness onto that dish.
There we go.
Gonna add a bit of parmesan.
There it is. You do that.
Get the parmesan on.
So what we'll do these first.
And then Jay is gonna add the langoustines.
Should we go? We'll go that way.
The char on them looks incredible.
For them.
Now for the garnish. Some red chilies, guys. I like to add the red chilies, gives it a bit of colour as well as that little kick. And now for the parsley as the final little touch.
So there we go. A king prawn linguine with chorizo, some special sauce. I don't even, I say we just dig in, bro. There we go. Bosh. Let's go. Oh my God, look at this.
Oh.
All right. Oh. Mm. Hand me a beer.
And that is a linguine.
Hang on, buddy. Cheers.
And that is your king prawn chorizo linguine.
See us Big Daddy B pugs are met on a mission. to find who's got the fastest, freshest food in the kitchen. Different places, different flavours, try different things. Who's the ruler of ribs? Where's the winner of wings? Who's the king of kebabs? Where's the boss of the burger?